but we've got Super Mick Arteta. Tell me, how do I have his babies?
We are exactly what we do.
Roberto Di Matteo, mate.
Lee, Arteta out.
Former Premier League referee David Coote spotted delivering packages for courier firm Every. What? Leave the geezer alone. The bloke made a mistake. Granted, a pretty bad one. It cost him his job. He took the hit and he's out the game. But instead of sulking or hiding, he's cracking on with life. Getting up early, grafting like everyone else, doing what he has to do to look after himself and put food on the table for his family. And that ends up in the papers, as if it's scandalous. Leave the geezer alone. Seriously, we're all human. We've all made mistakes. Like I said, he owned it. He moved on. Now let him live his life.
One for Shane. That big up to everyone that's going to be watching. That's already tuned in. Couldn't help myself, but that was specifically for Shane, giving a bit of his mate Pincus some Arsenal. Aaron talks Arsenal news, but big up, man, everyone. We know in 8 minutes' time we are going to have the Premier League fixtures for next season done. But what I did want to share with everyone first is there's kind of been a leak. I don't know if every one of you have seen it, but we'll go through it together because we are sort of seeing, and I don't know whether this is right or not. I don't know how trustworthy this team news and ticks are, to be fair with you. I'm not going to lie to everyone. I don't know. However, it's come out on a couple of outlets now that this is how it could be starting. Again, it's not official yet, but I mean, this is looking like a tricky start, ladies and gentlemen. Should it be actually accurate? And let's run through it. Manchester United away. Now, look, on paper, Manchester United away, absolute piece of piss it should be. But it never really is it, when we go to Manchester United? And Manchester United have had some absolute shocking teams over the last few years. And we've never really found it easy when we've expected to. This will be our year that we'll go to Manchester United and Old Trafford and smash them. We never, ever, ever do. Never do. So that's a very, very, very tough start for me personally. And then you've got Leeds at home. I don't actually know whether Leeds will have their first fixture at home, but one thing I can say to people is if that's Leeds' first home game since being promoted, yeah, trust me, that is going to be a massive game. And come on, it won't get any harder than Anfield away either. I mean, that's madness. I mean, Nottingham Forest, obviously, you'd probably say is actually the easier bunch because it's at home, and even that, to be fair, that's not the easiest of ones. You know, if they have sort of the form that they did last year, and then of course Manchester City at home. Now we don't know. Again, I just want to confirm it. They're not official just yet, but they are leaks, and should they be right, I mean, what a daunting 5 Premier League games to start us off with. And they also did leak this as well. So it's basically given the dates on the top 5. So we'll be having, of course, Manchester City at home on the 20th of September, should this be correct. And then we play them in the away leg. And which, to be fair, the away game, I think is the only real game past, I think, what's it, February-ish, where we play one of the big sort of hitters away from home as well. So should this be correct, we'll have them very late into the season. So that could potentially be a big game. Then you obviously got Liverpool, Arsenal, 7th of Jan, and then it's very early on at Anfield, 30th of August. Then you got the Chelsea, the London derbies, of course. They get knocked out quite sort of close proximity, you know, November and February. And then you got the Manchester United obviously kicking off at Old Trafford, should they be correct again? And then finishing off in January at the Emirates. And then obviously the one we all look for. And we will all be looking for together as well when the official ones come up. I've got the Arsenal website up and ready, so we'll be waiting for that. We'll go through it. And yeah, we've got obviously Tottenham at home on the 22nd of November. And then again on the 21st of February. I don't know what you guys think of that in the chat. I don't know whether this, like I said, this hand of Arsenal, whether they're reliable, how credible they are. Just because they've got a lot of following on Twitter or wherever it was I picked it up from, don't mean shit, because there are so many morons with hundreds and thousands of subscribers and likes and followers. So I don't take that as a pinch of salt. But what do you reckon if they are, ladies and gents? We'll know in 5 minutes. Big up to AFC always for being the building, bruv. Absolutely everywhere. And then Joshua, yeah, man. Yeah, it's not a pretty start. And I'm going to save a lot of my talk for the official sort of fixtures when they do come out, and what I think it sort of means in terms of everything. So we'll go in more depth than that when they do come out in 5 or so minutes time. But yeah, it is a tough start. Should that be the avenue that we're going to be going down, and that is the official sort of list, man. It don't look pretty, you know. I know there'll always be a counter argument for people to want to say something like, oh, but you're getting all the harder fixtures out earlier or something like that. But also, there's also an excellent counter argument for that. As look what Liverpool had. They had a favourable first 6, 7, 8 fixtures. They won the vast majority of them. They got that momentum built, and then they never looked back, did they? So, to be fair, I'd much rather have it that way around. It's a very tough start. Of course, I mean, if Arsenal were to absolutely start the season on fire with them fixtures, then, you're in a fantastic position. But yeah, big up to you, Steve, brother. Leave the geezer alone. Yeah, I thought Shane would like that one. I'll have to send it over to him. And we got Dre in the building. Big up to you, my friend. I haven't seen you in a couple of streams, so big up to you. It's always a pleasure to see you in the chat, my friend. Big up, man. And he's saying throughout the transfer window, Arsenal have become monitoring FC or brother. Don't worry. Once them fixtures out, we will get into a little bit of transfer window as well. Don't you worry about that. I just don't want to waste it on these fixtures just in case they're not the right ones. And also, Dre's come back in the building with, you want to know something? that is a funny thing that Views and Shane have got going on there. We can't be the best. Be the best of the rest. Shane will do it a lot better than I will. But yeah, man, it's ridiculous. I think I'll save the accent for them guys to do. And we got Joseph Connor at Golden in the building, man. The absolute OG in the chat, man. Big up to you, brother. Hope you're doing well on this wonderful Wednesday morning. And we got Danny Geezer. How are you feeling about the Liverpool? I don't know if you've seen any Liverpool leaks. I think there's a couple of other fans that going through their leaks. I think I've seen live, bud. I don't really think you probably care, do you, Danny, that much? I mean, Liverpool, you're champions. You're doing the business in the window. I mean, does it really matter who you get? I mean, you're absolutely looking fantastic in the transfer window in terms of probably being confident on whoever you get. Let's get this right. At Anfield, if these fixtures are correct and we play on the 30th of August, you're hardly quaking in your little boots, are you, Danny? Do you know what I mean? You're hardly petrified of the 30th of August of playing Arsenal at Anfield, are you? Do you know what I mean? It's you guys don't care over there, and quite right, man. You've done the business last season, and you're doing the business in the window. But big up, bro. It's Brian Bradondi. Wow. Arsenal get a tough start. Top Gooners, yeah. Should this be the right one? Of course, I want to keep just mentioning that. Yes, it's obviously typical. Should they be the right thing? Josh has come back in and he's saying, well, you could look at it as a good test to see if Arteta's ready, mate. Do you know what? As well, you could look at it, and I sort of want to go in a little bit more depth in this, but you're absolutely right. You could look at it this: if Arsenal actually do get these fixtures and we do badly, maybe we see Arteta get sacked after 5 games. Please. Oh, would you guys take losing your first 5 games as long as it got Arsenal out? I think I would, I'm not going to lie. I think I would. Lose every single one of them fixtures, yeah, and get him sacked. Definitely, 100%. Yeah, Danny's come back in and big up, man. Yeah, big up. Yeah, Man United first game. Like I said, it's not official just yet. We will be going over to the Arsenal website in just a couple of minutes. Yeah, I didn't watch it yet, and Danny's coming and saying, to be fair, all Prem games stress me because I want 3 points off the free. Yeah, that's it. Facts. And to be fair, you get them. You've been getting them, bruv. Thoughts on Thomas Partey news? I'll skim over this because obviously the fixtures will be coming out very, very, very soon. Thoughts on Thomas Partey news, Aaron? I think midfield. Well, we'll be having Havertz, Odegaard, Rice anyway. Do you know what? I think it's a little bit annoying, though, just to have him sort of signed off to a 12-month deal with an option maybe for another 12. I just think it's smart business keeping him for 1 more year purely because Arsenal Football Club have got enough to do as it is. We've got enough to do, enough business to do, whether that be in incomings, outgoings, signing up contracts. It's just another one we've got to do. Do you know what I mean? That's why I'm sort of all for keeping him. Not just because he's a decent player and he's one of our better, if not the better midfielder that we had last season, but it just sort of reduces the need for it because we are dragging our heels in there in this transfer window. We don't need another thing to do. Do you know what I mean? So I'll be a little bit disappointed if they let him go for sure. But it all depends. If Thomas Partey's asking for ridiculous amounts of wages, do you know what I mean? And he's on 200k at the minute. If he's sort of saying, okay, I'm getting 300 off it here, give me 250, and Arsenal are like, look, mate, you're taking the piss. I can sort of then understand it if that's the avenue that are going down, but you know, obviously we'll have to wait and see. Well, let's get a little quick refresh on this Arsenal webpage to see if we have got them out just yet. So fixtures, draws, dates. Bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. Usually they have it there. It's 9:01 now. Come on, Arsenal, you're slacking. See, they're even late to their own fixture list. What are we doing here? They can't get anything on time in this football club, can they? They're moving exactly like they are in the market. Behind. Too slow. What are we doing here? Let's have a little look, see if this little one is it. That's just all about the pre-season money-grabbing PR nonsense. Let's go back. Give me 2 seconds, guys. I don't think they have released it just yet. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Fixture list. Boom. Right, let's upload it for everyone then, shall we? We'll look for it together. I haven't had a little peek for it. We will look through this together. Let's see if them rumours were true. And, yeah, it looks like they are there. Let's see if it's all in like a... Yeah, fixture list. Yeah, it was right, ladies and gents. That was an actual fact. It was a correct list. We start off the season, indeed, with Manchester United away, man. I mean, do you know what the frustrating thing with that is as well? And it don't matter because you do eventually play each other. I get it. But you'll probably see Manchester City, they'll probably have a promoted team. You know, Liverpool, they'll probably have someone like West Ham at home or something like that. Do you know what I mean? Just something ridiculous. And we've obviously, you know, we'll be going to Manchester United away. Not really a happy hunting ground for Arsenal Football Club, as I said earlier. And then we go to Leeds, their first home game, ladies and gentlemen, man. Their first home game back in the Premier League. Leeds will be bang up for that. Let me tell you, that is a bloody hard fixture. That is a bloody hard fixture. Let's zoom in a little bit, shall we? So it might be a little bit easier for those that ain't zoomed in. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, so in August, ladies and gents, we play Manchester United away, Leeds at home, and Liverpool away. Man, that is tricky as anything. Jesus Christ. I was kind of hoping that them other ones weren't going to be real, but of course they are. Yeah, the first 10 games look hard, mate. Yeah, they're not messing about, man. We'll go through it. We played Chelsea and Tottenham back to back. Arteta getting sacked in September. See, now this is what we're wanting. There's any silver lining, yeah. Bournemouth, yeah. So yeah, you got Bournemouth. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There you go. You know what I mean? It was always going to be there or thereabouts, wasn't it? But look at that for an August, eh? Nice little baptism of fire. Welcome to the Premier League, Arsenal. Arsenal again. Welcome to 25-26 season, rather, I should say. That September, we are looking at a very, very tricky September. Starting off, you'd like to hope on the 13th with 3 points against Nottingham Forest, because, I mean, if you don't get a nice, cheeky home win against Forest, I mean, it ain't looking great, considering we got Newcastle after Manchester City, of course. Newcastle away, by the way, you know, where we've had 3 shots on targets in our last 3 games there. So, I mean, that's not looking fantastic. Look at the August and September. Jesus Christ. That is absolute ruthlessness, ladies and gentlemen. That is absolute ruthless. Arteta genuinely has pissed off the Premier League, hasn't he? I mean, he's pissed off most Arsenal fans, of course, but he has upset someone high up. Whoever does these fixtures, Arteta has royally pissed them off. Jesus, man. Big up to you, Alvin, brother. Look at the October. You're sitting there and you're thinking, all right, might be a little bit easier. And to be fair, it is just a little bit calmer. We've got West Ham at home. Oh, yeah, but guess what? We've lost there for the 2 seasons in the trot. That's good, isn't it? Fulham away. Oh, yeah, we haven't won there the last 3 seasons. Oh, that's good. And then we've got Crystal Palace at home. Let's just play a game, ladies and gentlemen. Where's our first fucking win coming from? Let's just not even beat around the bush. Where's the first win coming from? Because I don't think it's coming away at Manchester United on the home. I don't think it's coming at Leeds. I don't think it's coming in August. I don't even think it's going to come in at September. It'd be Nottingham Forest, if anything. But if we're not performing, if we're a bit down in the dumps after them opening 3 games in August, I mean, I'm not going to lie. Then all of a sudden, the Nottingham Forest game does have that extra pressure on it. I mean, you're looking at Crystal Palace on the 25th of October as the only game you'd probably comfortably say we should be getting 3 points. Nah, I'm sorry, I might go a little bit sweary, but that's fucking madness, man. I mean, I didn't expect anything less, but I mean, wow. I've got FC always in the building. Big up to you, bruv. Can't wait to see the excuses from Top Gooners. Yeah, when we don't get a win. I know, man. We've just got to look at that silver lining. If we genuinely do, if we was to get a draw at Manchester United, lose to Leeds, lose to Liverpool, win against Nottingham Forest, there's 4 points. Lose to Manchester City or draw, let's just say draw, there's 5. Probably lose to Newcastle. And our opening 18 points in our opening 6 games, we could easily get between 5 and 6 points here. You're already possibly 12 points beyond the leaders. It's game over. It's game over if we don't pick up some severe points in here. You know, Arsenal need to, if they're going to start this run off well, they have to win at Old Trafford. It's just as simple as that. They can't be messing about. They can't be going, oh, well, it was a good point, I suppose. They need to be going to Old Trafford with hopefully signings, for crying out loud. Hopefully with bloody signings. Hopefully a decent striker. They need to be going to Manchester United on the 17th of August and bloody winning. They have to win that game. Because you win that game, all of a sudden, us Arsenal fans, you're a little bit more confident going into the Leeds game then, isn't you? Then you're like, wow, yep, we've had a good win away, yeah. Here we go. Let's go. Leeds at home. Oh, it's at Leeds at home. I see it ain't at Ellen Road. Yep. Either way, they're going to be bang up for it in the Premier League. That then all of a sudden becomes less of a thing game. We've got to start this well. And then the Anfield, you know, if you was to get 6 points from Manchester United away and then Leeds at home, if you got 6 points out of that, all well and good, mate. Go and draw at Anfield. I don't mind that. You're not going to win every single game. As long as you win the home games, your rivals, I don't even mind drawing away. Obviously, unless mathematics require you to have to win. I'm all cool with 7 points like that. We have to start that well. Whether we will get 7 points, I mean, I don't think so. Not. It also will be dependent on what bloody squad we're going there with, because at the minute, and we will get into it, we'll keep running through the fixtures. At the minute, our transfer window is looking like an absolute shower of shit, isn't it, ladies and gents, man? Big up to you, man. How are you doing? Big up to you. Good morning, man. Let's go. Opening day. Yeah, man. Come on. We'll be there for it, bruv. We'll be there for it, man. I didn't even realise all eyes on the champions. Yeah, boy. That's it, mate. Defending champions in that, bro. Don't want us to have the same start in 21. Exactly, but desperate times call for desperate measures. Facts. Not an Arsenal. That's going to be really good. I hope so. It's one of them, innit? That I know it's so cliche to say, but it'll either be a really good, entertaining kickoff to the Premier League, or it'll be an absolute stinky bore fest, won't it? You can see like a 2-1 or a 3-2, and just as easily as you could see a 0-0. But yeah, man, big up to you. Yeah, big up, brother, man. Come on. Danny in the building again as well. Yeah, Joseph. Yeah, mate, we need to do something like that, man. We need to get one title. These geezers are talking about back-to-backs, man. Come on. We ain't even got one Premier League title in 21, 22 years. It'll be ridiculous. Let's have a little look, because, I mean, this is at least going to be, just before my birthday, 27th. That'll be sat right now nicely around there. Hopefully looking a bit more of a better October for Arsenal Football Club. What's our November and then Christmas period looking like? As someone said in the chat, back-to-back here. When you got to get wins here, haven't you? I mean, you have to start off November with 6 points. It's as simple as that. And then you got Spurs at home. Have to start that off with 9 points. And then, Chelsea away. Tricky always at Stamford Bridge, but we've got a good record there lately. We got no Didier Drogba's terrorising us, no Costas. I think 12 points would be, again, all dependent on what the momentum of the team is, etc., how everyone else is performing. You should be getting at least minimum 10 out of that. Minimum 10 out of that. If you're a serious club, you get 12. But if you're going to be there or thereabouts, you've got to be getting at least 10 out of that November period. Then what we got around Christmas, we've got Brentford at the start of December, Villa away, tricky. And then you got Everton away in their new ground. Maybe the buzz will have rubbed off just a little bit. Everton away in August, that's a tricky game because they'll be buzzing with the new stadium. Then you've got Brightons and Aston Villas. Somewhat sort of comfy. I always like the home fixtures, but you know they have been caused us. They've caused us big troubles in the past. Actually, Brighton at home, haven't they? Aston Villa as well. Then we got a cheeky Bournemouth away. Second, third. Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that. And that could have been a lot worse. And then obviously we all get woke up with Liverpool Wednesday the 7th. We all get nicely woke up. You know, New Forest away, and just basically a copy and paste of August, isn't it? This. We get woken up after, I think, not a bad little Christmas sort of period. That could have been a lot worse. 2 home games, 1 away. And then you get woke up with the Liverpool at home, then Forest away, Manchester United at home. All games I expect us to win them. You know, Forest away would be tricky. Liverpool at home be very, very tricky. It all depends where we are. It's all easy to well and say now. You know, you get these amount of points. If Arsenal go into this season again with Havertz up top, if we go into this bloody league next season with these fixtures, with Kai Havertz up top, with Mikel Merino still in the midfield, man, we are in a top 4 battle from the start. Let's not get that twisted. I'm not saying it to be whatever. We will be in a top 4 battle if we don't get some signings in, man. I mean, we finished the season in a top 4 battle. Really, didn't we? Come on. That we were terrible, man. Absolutely horrendous. February, again, back to back. They love it, didn't they? Sunderland, Brentford. Yeah, February ain't horrendous. What's the running like? Let's have a little goosey. Do you know what? Not a bad little May, is it really? If Arsenal pulled a miracle off for whatever reason and decided that they're going to act like a big club. Fulham at home, West Ham away, Burnley at home, Palace away. Do you know what? That's not that bad for a May, is it? But the only difference is we probably won't be competing with Manchester City or Liverpool come then. I think we're going to be in a top 4 race. Arsenal, please change that. Do the business in the summer. Do the business in this window, and then we'll be a lot more confident, man. What we got before that, yeah, Newcastle, obviously your Manchester Cities and all of that. But what do you think of the running chat? Let's have a little chat about the start and then have a little chat about the running, because I don't think that's such a bad running, if I'm being totally honest with you. Let's come to the chat and we'll have a little talk about it. Here we go, Arsenal away, City fans. Yep, come on, man. Big up to you, brother. Deserve a humbling, yeah, man. Come on. No. We've got the Miles Lewis Skelly, man, ready to humble you guys again. If you have a crap start, you might get rid of Captain Scarlett. I mean, I hope Arsenal do the right thing and get rid of him anyway. But Combos, bruv, it's not happening, man. Shrivet-san, very, very, very difficult start, my bro. Come on, man. Very, very, very tricky start, man. Old Trafford, Anfield, yeah, at home, yes, James's Park, all by October. Yeah, facts. You know, I mean, the only difference is now we've got 5 years, and probably by the time this starts, nearly £1 billion spent. I like to hope there's no excuses. You know, like there was in the 21-22 season. There's no excuses for it. You know, but we've got our team now. Liverpool, like I asked Danny earlier, they don't care who they get. They're just like, yeah, cool, no worries. It's different for us because we're not a winning team. And we've got a crap squad. We ain't got a crap squad. That's unfair. But we've got nowhere near a good enough squad over 38 games to win this Premier League as it stands. No way. What we got here? Miracle. Big up to you, Miracle, for jumping in, man. I think the list is perfect excuse for Arteta-ins. Oh, there'll be plenty more excuses as well, my friend. They always find something. 150%, a bit of a cheeky, spooky September. Season over by September, mate. This is what I'm saying. If Arsenal don't start well, and especially if they start very poorly at Old Trafford, I'm telling you, man, he could be out. This could be a little blessing in disguise, Arteta outers. Let's get back up to the top of that. Here we go. Let's leave it right back here. Boom. Let's come back to the chat. Yeah, man, I agree. Yeah. If we start badly, especially if we don't get any wins in that August, game over, man. Absolutely game over. Champions League and other cup games in between as well, though. Yeah. I mean, you will naturally get a few things pushed around. You know what I mean? But obviously, we know the core sort of gist of where it's all lining up now. For Spurs, yeah, our March, April, May isn't too bad. Yeah, so you've got a nice little run in. So to be fair, you'll probably be able to set your sights to about 13th this season, maybe, if you've got a good March, April, and May. Fair dues, man. It's all about the progression, Joshua. Big up to you, brother. Title race will be over in 6 weeks. fucking could be over within 3 games, mate. I mean, what we're doing here? Yeah, well, you can't rule them out that early. That's what they'll say. Well, you can't rule. There's plenty of the season left to play. Oh, and we're 10 points behind Liverpool and Manchester City in fucking September. Okay, top corners. Big up to you. Big up to you, Prome in the building, man. The Iceman's here. Marie, my girl, what you thinking on this? We got a cheeky bit of Manchester at Old Trafford in August. Not the best of starts. We got Leeds just come up, promoted. We got a bit of Liverpool. We're going to be playing the Never Walk Alone in that, getting the speakers out. Then we're going to Nottingham Forest. We got a cheeky bit of City, and then Newcastle, where we can't even seem to muster up a shot. What you thinking, my girl? Because yeah, I'm thinking crap start, very crap start. I'm also thinking Arteta out by September. Come on, man. Everything's crossed. But big up to you. Good morning as well. Hope you're doing good. Hope you've started your morning off quite all right, like I have, to be fair. Somersaulted out of bed this morning, sober again. Buzzing for that. I've been trying to cut down my drinking in the week because getting a bit of a cheeky Stella tummy. It's not horrendous, Marie. It's not horrendous. You know what I mean? It's not something you'd wince at, but do you know what I mean? Considering the nick I've been in before, it's not great, man. So we're going to try and lose a few pounds around the old stomach. But big up to everyone as well locked in the chat. Don't forget, like and subscribe. And let's keep running through it. Joseph, man, what you saying, bro? Man United away. Yes, a test. Yeah, of course it is a test, but every game's a test, isn't it? It's a test of trying to get 3 points, bruv. Top Gooners will say it's an easy game. Mate, like I said, Manchester United, they have had a shit squad, bruv. Shit squad probably for the last 10, 15 years. And we're thinking, yeah, we've gone to Old Trafford with their players completely decimated with injuries, and we've still lost, we've still drew. Sometimes we've scraped a 1-0 win. It's always tricky for us there. It really ain't a good ground for us. Yeah, big up to you, man. Yeah, it's all a bit of morning banter in it. Binks, big up to you, brother. Good morning to you, my friend. What we're saying here, yeah, the fixture list, yeah. This is what I'm saying, hopefully sooner. This is the narrative we've got hope for now. You know, there is a silver lining to this. Arsenal will either have 4 or 6 points after 3 games. I mean, the Liverpool one, we've drew there, to be fair, for the last 2 games, but it's going to be a different Liverpool side, isn't it? It's going to be a different Liverpool side. I reckon they're going to be starting the season well as well. They'll probably have 2 wins under their belt. They're not going to be fearing Arsenal. Come on. I don't know if there's any Liverpool fans in here. Any Liverpool fans, if there are, drop me in the comments later. Are you worried about Arsenal on the 30th? Of course you're not. You don't care. You're champions. You're having a fantastic window. You're full of confidence in that. Liverpool fans ain't scared of that. So I'm probably thinking draw at absolute best. I think the Leeds one, considering now I've seen it's at home and I misread it. We should be getting about 4 or 6 points out of there if we're going to try and have any form of decent start to the season. I don't know. I just don't see it. And do you know what the thing is the reason why I'm so clouded and so negative about it is because Arsenal are making me like this. Talk to me. I'm like Lee. Copy and paste. When we talk offline, when we talk on the phone or whatever, we never talk about Arsenal. We never talk about football. We have a laugh. We're chill. And it's the same with me for every other aspect of my life. I'm quite relaxed. I'm chill. Always been composed with everything. Soon as you throw Arsenal into the mix, it's just an absolute shower of shit. Like I said, they're the worst thing in my life. The worst thing in my life, Arsenal Football Club. And they're not showing me anything. So when we're looking at these fixtures, if I was looking at these fixtures and we'd just got Gyökeres and Rodrigo in the building, I'd be going, all right, cool, not bad. But it's all doom and gloom. And it's not doom and gloom because I woke up on the wrong side of the bed this morning. It's doom and gloom because Arsenal make it doom and gloom. Yeah, man, Arteta tactics. This is it, man. We've got the Arteta tactics. Get him sacked by September. The September sacking. That's what we're going for, Marie. Come on, Danny. Big up, man. Shane, what you saying, bruv? I don't know if you see my... I'll tell you what. I'll do this just for you while you're in the building, and I'll send it over to you, mate. Give me 1 second. We'll do it for Shane. We know he's going to love a little bit of this. Give us 2 seconds.
Former Premier League referee David Coote spotted delivering packages for courier firm Every. What? Leave the geezer alone. The bloke made a mistake. Granted, a pretty bad one. It cost him his job. He took the hit and he's out of the game. But instead of sulking or hiding, he's cracking on with life. Getting up early, grafting like everyone else, doing what he has to do to look after himself and put food on the table for his family. And that ends up in the papers, as if it's scandalous. Leave the geezer alone. Seriously, we're all human. We've all made mistakes. Like I said, he owned it. He moved on. Now let him live his life.
Come on, man. He just wants to put dinner on the table for his fucking family. Leave the geezer alone. He's just trying to do hard day's collar, for crying out loud. Leave him alone. And do you know what? We all need life advice from a 22-year-old prick who needs the mustache slapped off of him. What are we doing here? But yeah, big up, Shane. I know you're like that, man. What a helmet that geezer is, man. Absolute helmet. And yeah, Shane saying smash the likes and make sure you do the same. Do you know what, Marie? Yeah, I've tried a couple of them and they're not that bad. And I drink Stella. Yeah, I've drank it since I was younger, and it's my favourite choice of beer. And to be fair, I don't like swapping from it. But when I tasted the Stella one, obviously you don't expect it to be the same. I mean, it ain't the same tasting, but do you know what? It ain't actually that bad. It really ain't that bad. But it just gets to me like, you know, even though it's quite a nice easy drink, low calorie, this and all of that. But then like, after two of them, I still get the taste and the want to just have something in my hand and drink. And then after about two or three of them, when I have them, I sit there and I think, oh, for fuck's sake, I want to get pissed now. But yeah, now they are a good alternative, to be fair. And they've got a lot better. I remember trying one a couple of years back. And I think it was like a Heineken one or something like that. And it weren't for me anyway. But yeah, we got people bigging each other up, man. Come on, big up to Shane. And that's big up, man. Liverpool, City, Arsenal all have a tough start. Do you know what? I haven't actually seen their start, so we'll do that very shortly. Leave the geezer alone. Big up to Shane. Come on, that's it. This is what we want to see, man. Sharing the love and all of that in the morning. Do you know what I mean? A little Wednesday love fest. Come on, man. You're one of the most down to earth guys. Yeah. Well, big up. Listen, that's why we get world-class people like you coming and listening to people like me and Shane. Not because we're anything special, because we ain't, unfortunately. But what we do is tell you the truth. We give you honest opinions on how we feel, man. And and I will speak for Shane as well, we are extremely grateful that we get people coming in and listen to us so we can interact with you and have a little chin wag with you, etc., man. It means the fucking world to both of us. I can promise you that. That much, whether you're an Arsenal fan, whether you're not. Do you know what I mean? I always take time and appreciate people, regardless of what football fans they are. If they've got YouTube channels, if they speak true and they're not talking bullshit, I'm all for it. And it don't matter whether you're a chica, you're a man, whether you're black, whether you're white, whether you're tall, whether you're short like me, you know, whether you're fat, whether you're thin, whether you're whatever. Couldn't give a toss. Just as long as you're not a massive raging dickhead and you can talk proper football and you talk your truth, I'm all for it, man. I'll listen, engage until the cows come home, ladies and gentlemen. Do you know what I mean? Big up Abhijit, brother. How are you doing, my friend? Good morning to you. We got Alvin here saying, him for your fan base strongly believe in Arteta. I mean, our side of the fence haven't believed in Mikel Arteta since the 21st of December, mate, in 2019. I can promise you that. Arteta gone by October. Come on, nah, Abhijit. We're going for September, bruv. Come on. Don't torture me for another month, Abhijit. Don't start taking the piss, Abhijit. Come on, a September sacking. It's even got a nice ring to it. Come on, man. Compost share all, booming. Big up to you, Shane. Come on, man. That's it. Pinkers is such a helmet, man. Like, yeah, look, Shane Goodin with what he does, man, opened my eyes to how many more of the morons are out there, man. I didn't even know about that Pinkers until Shane brought me to his attention. What are we doing here, man? Like that geezer, helmet, raging helmet. Do you know what I mean? And do you know what? It's one of them people you find out who you are. He's a squealer, isn't he? I bet he's a squeaky little squealer if he's in pain. He 100%. If he falls over and grazes his little knee, boo-boo, need a plaster. He's a squealer, I can tell you that. He's done here to leave the geezer alone. Yeah, 100%, man. We need to do it. And I'll be making a little edit of that soon. What we say, a miracle. Right now, I feel like we have the edge. Anfield away. We'll have Frimpong, Wirtz, Kirkes, probably more, not possibly, probably, bruv. Have time to settle in, get accustomed, to teammates, etc. That's the benefits of having a good summer. And not only have you signed well, you've got it all early, mate. They can get in now. They can meet and greet all players now. Then they can get a full pre-season in. They're going to be ready and raring to go. We've got our own example, to be fair. And even though it didn't work out in the long term, Zinchenko and Jesus were the only real signings that we actually got moderately early. And to be fair, both of them actually started well that season. And there you go, the proof's in the pudding. Do you know what I mean? There's so many pros to getting your business done early. And so many cons as well, man. It's ridiculous. Arsenal Football Club, yet again, being left behind, man. We have a tough start. Yeah, I need to have a little look, man. Yeah, 100%. Leave him alone. What can we do? Yeah, bigging up everyone. 0% Guinness. Do you know what? Everyone has said to me that 0% Guinness is good. And they haven't just said it's good. A lot of people that I know that drink it say it's actually like proper good. They've done a very good job on it, man. Stella's also my favourite beer. Come on, Abhijit. I knew there was a reason why I liked you, my friend. Come on, man. Come on. Stella's proper, man. Yeah, people call it the wife beater, but, you know, I don't need to drink to beat my wife, so that's all well and good. I'm only joking. Calm down. It's a joke. Yeah, now that's why I got the direct debit of Ray-Bans. You know what I mean? Big up. I'm not laughing at my own joke. What can you do? Do you know what I mean? Good job I'm not a comedian, Definitely I'd have less than 40 in the building then, wouldn't I, boys? Breaking Sesko news, apparently. Yeah, man, I've already got it lined up as well, bro. Big up, Binks, man. What we're saying here, yeah, I'll come to that. I'll come to that right now. Give me 2 seconds of that. Watching you from holiday. Here he is. He's in Bora Bora, man. Go on, the geezer. It's all right for some, isn't it, Joga Benito, man? My fellow Aaron is sunning it all up while I'm in crappy West London. Cheers, mate. Hope you have a good one. I don't know what time it is over there, bruv, but if it's at least 10:30, make sure you've got a beer or something like alcoholic by your side and have a couple of swigs for me, my brother. Big up to you, man. Is it family holiday? You out there with the chica? You out there with the lads? Let me know, man. Hope you have a good time either way, of course, bro. Absolute legends. Come on, man. You're a legend yourself, bruv. Someone said that we have the edge because, I've worked with Kirkes. Yeah, that's it. Now, I think I just read that one. But, yeah, man, it's all about getting your business done early. Why would you leave it later? You don't even get bargains by leaving it later anymore. All that happens is just the club drive the prices up. That's all that happens. So there'll be a scenario, and we've seen there's a lot of links. Say with Liverpool, we'll keep it there for a sec. So we've seen that Darwin Núñez could be going. We've seen a couple of their wingers being linked. All of a sudden, if they go and they sell them relatively soon, they've got 80, 90 million quid to play with. And this is the danger about Arsenal messing around with this Sesko deal, etc., or Gyökeres. Because if we're we've been trying to sign 2 of them. And then we go, do you know what? We'll finally make our minds up now. What we'll do is we'll go and sign Gyökeres. And then Liverpool are like, well, unlucky. We'll just pay the money. Unlucky. And then what do we do then? Oh, we flip-flop back to Benjamin Sesko. But what do Leipzig and the agent do then? Go, oh, so a second choice now then. And you're desperate, are you? Well, there you go. There's an extra 10 million on the transfer fee. And there's an extra 50k on his weekly wages. There's so many cons to pissing around with your transfer deals. It's unbelievable. Yeah, facts, Aaron, man. People that came into our chats are amazing. They're buzzing, man. Yeah, I knew obviously we'd be speaking for the pair of us, man. Big up to you, Shane. Come on, bro. Yeah. I think I read this. I don't know whether I'm reading the same thing over and over again or you're posting it. And I've already read it out, you cheeky sausage. But yeah, you're right. It's still facts. We're surrounded by idiots. Come on, bruv. What do you think I feel like when I go to the Emirates every week, bruv? Surrounded by idiots, mate, singing the fucking Arsenal songs. Like North London Forever and Mikel Arteta knows exactly what we need. I'm surrounded by 60,000 morons mostly every single week, bruv. What we doing? Yeah, you, Gabby J, Sterling, early because we've got Haaland, Alvarez. And that's what I'm saying, yeah. And we funded them. Absolutely typical, isn't it, man? Come on. Stella's overhyped. Or now, listen, man. Catalan, we need to have a little cheeky chinwag, man. I mean, look. Knock anything, man. Knock the football club. Even knock the missus. But do you know what, bruv? Don't start taking the piss out of man and his beer. Come on, Catalan. I'm not going to be having that. Maybe you've got it mixed up with that Estrella shit that you drink over there. It's not the same. Come on, Catalan. I thought I liked you. I thought, do you know what? He's one of my favourites in the chat, that geezer he is. Do you know what I mean? It's mad how things can turn very quickly, isn't it, Catalan? Nah, that's fucking broke my heart, that has. Come on, man. literally, I can feel bits of my shattered heart smashing on my wood floor, man. Come on, don't be doing a man over like that with his Nelson Mandelas. Come on, man. Big up to you, Catalan, man. Hope you're having a good day, bro. And we got, Stiller is all right. Well, I'll at least take all right. Gives me a headache. Because you fucking need to handle it better, Compost. But blame Catalan. He's put me in a mood. He's put me in a mood, man. Big up to you, Compost, man. Big up to my brother here as well, man. Dazza Smoke Chew, man. How you doing? Big up to you in the morning as well, man. Let me know what you think of these fixtures, Dazza, because we'll be going to watch them, mate. Yeah, man. Then Marie Sanas, it's a nice comment, man. Big up to you, my girl. Big up to all of you, Lee, Jez, Shane. You guys are more than contents. I've had a bit of bad news regarding my health last week, and you guys are always there to make me laugh and forget about crap. Well, obviously, first and foremost, I hope that the bad news isn't bad. I hope it's something that can be healed, resolved very, very, very soon. I, of course, will absolutely not ask you what. I'm never going to do personal things like that. But one thing I can say, Marie, is, of course, ma'am, whatever it is, I hope you're on the mend. I hope you're on the way up. I wish you nothing but good health, a good recovery from whatever it is. And it's always nice to know, and I appreciate, man. That's what we try and do for all the ranting and all of that me, Lee, and Jez and the Shanes do. Sometimes there is a little bit of comedy sort of behind it. Do you know what I mean? We can't always be miserable all the time, but listen, I greatly appreciate it, and that's what we'll do, man. I'm glad we can at least put a bit of a smile on your face in the morning. But the main thing is, whatever's up, I wish you a speedy, double, treble recovery from it, my girl. That I can promise you, man. It's all about health, man. Stop everything else. Absolutely stop everything else. It's all about a good bit of health, man. And I wish you the best of that. I can guarantee you that, Marie. Big up to you, Dazza. Come on, big up to everyone in the chat as well, man. We're saying, nice one, Juggy. Yeah, I'm interested. Here he is. 10:30 p.m. currently. I'm out here with a wife. Nice, having drinks. Come on, 24. Oh, nice and cool, to be fair. 24 degrees at this time. Beautiful. It is as well, because you probably usually got that nice little, like, chill breeze and all of that. So you can see it. It's not a sweat fest. Now, buzzing, man. I hope you have a cracking time. How long are you out there for, my friend? Let us know, man. I've been to I've been there. I think there once before. When was it? 2009, I think so. A long time ago now. But yeah, man, it's lovely over there. What we're saying, yeah, a few people saying hello to each other, and then we'll get some Gyökeres stuff up, man. We need a new quality 9, and this is what I'm saying, Danny, bruv. This is what I'm saying. You will not mess around like Arsenal will. We've been pottering around. It's like a fucking Craig David song, isn't it? Trying to sign Sesko on Monday, Victor Gyökeres on Tuesday, signing Kepa Arrizabalaga on Wednesday, fucking Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, doing absolutely sod all. Do you know what I mean? That's what it's like over here. Whereas you're like bang, 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 signings in, and that's what I worry, bruv. That clubs like you, big clubs with actual real ambition that get the job done, will come in and just go bang, job done. Julian Alvarez is back on the table. I mean, I don't know if he ever was on the table, to be fair, but I mean, that'd be who I'd be choosing over all of them, to be fair. I do like Julian Alvarez, man. I'm not going to lie. That's a really good sign, and I'd love it if we could go get him. But I just don't see us being that ambitious. And to be fair, like the Rodrigo sort of links, why would Alvarez and Rodrigo leave the Madrid clubs to come and join Arsenal Football Club? Do you know what I mean? And it's horrible when that little bit of reality sinks in, rather. Do you know what I mean? When you sit there and think, yeah, actually, why would they? Why would anyone do that? You know? And the thing is, as well, is if they're that good of a players, they're probably going to have a club a better caliber than Arsenal Football Club at the minute in for him. So then why would they choose us over other clubs, even if they were interested? I don't know. This is where we're at, I think, with Arsenal Football Club. We just need to get something over the line to give us a little bit of something to cling on to. Yeah, come on. Danny's an absolute legend, bruv, man. Come on. Big up, Ryan, bruv. How you doing, my friend? Come on, man. Daz ain't no legend. Nah, he's a geezer, man. Yeah, we're doing it for streams. To be fair, bruv, I fell into it. I never thought I was going to do them, Danny. I'm way too shy on camera. I hate photos being taken. I'm the least photogenic person you've done. I hate reading out loud and things like that. But the more I've done it, the more I've just got used to it. I don't know how better of it I've got at it. I must have got somewhat better. But yeah, I'm massively, bruv, massively out my comfort zone. Massively out my comfort zone doing it. Settled down a bit now, but some people, you know what I mean, naturally do it. I just hope I hide it quite well. Mr. Waffle, man, come on. What a geezer. Big up to you, man. Are they our first fixtures? Yes. Yeah. Yeah, this ain't no joke, sadly, Mr. Waffle. We do indeed go to Old Trafford, home at Leeds, then to Anfield, and then we got Forest City and Newcastle. Yeah. You're reading that correct, unfortunately, my friend. But as I said, Waffle, just for you jumping in, it's a September sacking. Come on, man. Come on. A September sacking if it don't start well. It's sort of a win-win, I suppose, then, isn't it? Because, you know, if we have a fantastic start, buzz him. And if we don't, get this dickhead of a manager out. That's all it is, man. Come on. Come on, yeah, we'll see anywhere. So it's an interesting 6 games, bruv. KLS, big up to you, bruv. Thank you for stopping by. Are you trying to bring back the morning show already? It's going to be once in a while. To be fair, I've been having a bit of work. So I've been sporadically doing little bits in between, sort of my missus working and things like that. She does like a night shift, so like she can't drop the kids to school between her shifts. She crashed her car, bloody with the kids in. They're all well and good. She's done that a couple of weeks ago now, but she ain't got a new car, so she's relying on mine. So there's set days I can't go to work, so I'm a little bit handcuffed sometimes. It's been one of them years for me, if I'm being honest with you. The YouTube thing's gone bloody brilliant, better than I'd ever imagined. But everything else is, it's, you know, some years it's just things are just weird and awkward, and there's always just something annoying in the way. That's how it's been for me this year. It's been one of them, man. It's not that I can't wait for it to end. But I mean, I wouldn't be devastated if we just fast forwarded to Christmas, if I'm being totally honest with you. Especially it put me out of pain of watching about fucking 19 Arsenal fucking games. Let's get that right, because they've been shit to watch, son. Just hope the Premier League will be sick when we actually get to watch football. I hope it actually improves, because the whole league last year was crap, wasn't it? It was crap. That's exactly what I said, bruv, when I put the pre-fixtures out, what I thought it could be. Lose the first, mate. If let's just say them 6 fixtures, as I said, 18 games there, 18 points, sorry, there, yeah? If he's coming out with 10 of them, boom, you're at least 6 points behind the leaders. Ta-la. You come out with 8 points out of them 18, cheerio. But that just all be down to how ambitious and how ruthless the board want to be. Because, I mean, you're looking at Spurs. They sack Big Ange for winning the Europa League. Our board give Mikel Arteta a treble pay rise for losing to Sporting Lisbon, to losing to Olympiacos, to losing to Villarreal, not even qualifying in the same competition. That goes to show how poorly we ran, ladies and gentlemen, man. It's no good. No good. So, yeah, man, it's all well and good saying about that September, but the board, they can't keep him if he's that far behind. If we have a genuine bad start and by October we are 6-8 points behind, maybe even 10, he's got to go, isn't he? He's got to go, man. So, you know, like I said, silver linings and all of that, man. Yeah, what we're saying here, yeah. Sooner the better, mate. Yeah, and I'm all right. Yeah, sorry. I pray for you. That's it, man. That's the love. That's the love for the chat, man. Come on, we all got our thoughts and our prayers of people, man. You know, there's a lot of people that piss me off in the Arsenal community, but I'd never wish any ill health on them. And especially when it comes to people I like in the Arsenal community, i.e., Marie, of course. Do you know what I mean? Then we double want that to want some recovery to go better, man. So hopefully, you know, in the next sort of few days and all of that, when I'm doing a next stream, I hope I get some thumbs up from you that you're on the mend. That's all that matters. That we're going that way and not that way. That's all that matters. So yeah, come on, man. Yeah, that's it, man. It's quality. I love it when people are like that. You know what I mean? That's what it's all about, innit? You come together because we're proper people. We're proper Arsenal fans in these chats, and we're proper people. We don't mess about it, man. Come on. Yeah, that's it. Show Marie the love, man. That's buzzing. That's what I want to see. You get me confused with a sexual, mate. Yeah, Ryan is definitely not one of them Arteta sexuals. I can promise you that, my friend. He's been in my chat for a very, very, very long time. Morning, big up to you, Mad Max, brother. You'll be at work, man. We got Like Thief in the building. Yeah, that's it. Sharing love. That's what it's all about. Come on. That is what it's all about. What we're saying. Yeah, people are saying hello to each other, talking about you in this chat. Yeah. Just Arsenal Football Club in general. I think, yeah, you're having a little back and forth of each other. That's it. Come on. One from Shane as well. This is what we want to see. Keep your head up. Yeah, always supportive and clearly a wonderful person. Yeah, that's it. Oh, yeah, that's what it's all about, man. You know, you never want anything bad to happen to the good ones, especially. Do you know what I mean? Oh, here he is. Here he is. Dad's decided to turn up. I've been trying to ring you for the last few fucking days. What you been doing? We've been on the missing list. You've been drinking too much whiskey and falling in hedges and not knowing where you are again, have you? Fucking turns up, didn't you, Dad? I've been bloody trying to ring you all week. Well, you're here now. I know you're safe. That's all that matters. What you like, eh? Hope you're all right this morning anyway, Dad. Yeah, cheers, mate. Yeah, big up to you, man. Come on, get well. That's it. This is what we're talking about. Dad's finally resurfaced. That's it. So at least we know there's nothing wrong with him. He's finally come out the doldrums of non-existence and finally said hello. I wonder if he'll give me a ring when the stream finishes. You get. I'm out here till Monday. Nice, man. Nice. So you got a nice little bit left. I was part of the holiday going home, of course, man. But you know what I mean? The best part of the holiday now is, you know what I mean? You've still got 4 days of hangover recovery before you have to do the dreaded plane stuff with the family and that. I'm thankfully, like, my missus does all the organising things, so I can just still keep going. Woo! What can we do? This is what it's all about. You're on holiday, isn't it? Why not? Saying, yeah, my bad. No, just going between yourselves. Fixtures. To be fair, or to be honest, rather, first game against Leeds will catch us off guard. I know, man. That's why I'm actually glad that's not away. Otherwise, I'll be in real trouble about that August, bruv. Let's not get that twisted, yeah, man. We're going to see a lot. I know it sounds silly again. I'll say it again. We will see how we're going to start in that Manchester United game. If we can pull off a win, even if it's a crap 1-0 win, that we need to start that August. We need to start the season off with a win. I'm sorry, a draw just ain't cutting it. Because then there's instant pressure on that Leeds. We've got to start it well. It's as simple as that. Arsenal Football Club cannot afford to be pissing around and playing catch-up. We can't even win the league when we're 8 points clear. We definitely ain't going to win it when we're playing catch-up. We've got history that shows that he ain't. West Ham, that's what I said earlier, yeah. They're our nemesis, bro. Upcoming season feels like a write-off already. I know, mate. Yeah. We just need some signings in to pick us up a little bit. Biggest win the club could get in the upcoming season to get rid of this manager. We're praying for September sackings, yeah? That's what we're after, a September sacking, man. Big up Gunnar SE, bruv. Always good to see you in the building, man. Big up, everyone. Big up to you, son. Good to see you, Sav, in the chat, mate. Fixtures. We're lucky if we get 6 points after 6 games. And that's the other flip side of things when they're bad. You know, if you start off with a draw, you don't win that Leeds game, and then you're losing there, and you're getting 3 points or 2 points in that August, and then you're in real pressure in that September. If you're getting like 6 and 8 points coming into October, you can't keep his job. He just can't, man. My missus, Aaron is my missus' favourite Arsenal content creator. See, that's it. Do you know what? Shane was my favourite. Shane was my favourite of the Gooner family. But do you know what? You've moved the side, man. I always knew. That's it. I always knew your missus was a good one, man. She deserves better. She does than you, Shane. Honestly, she can do better. Now I'm joking, of course. Big up, man. That's a nice start to my day. Buzzing. You just need to convince my missus that I'm my favourite as well. Do you know what I mean? Because I promise you, Mrs. Shane, she's not happy with me again this morning. I don't know what it is I do. But talk of the absolute devil. I'm live, yeah. Boom. Yeah, talk of the devil. There you go. I'll be nice now. Look at me cowering like a little bitch, eh? Love you. Little bitch. Don't worry, I won't slagging you off or anything. Huh? Yeah. Look at me now. I'm all coward. Isn't it? What a little coward I am, eh? Gives it all the big one on screen and then cowers down. Now, big up to you. Big up to my missus, and big up to Miss Gooner as well, man. Come on. And I include myself in the list as well. That's funny, man. Now, come on, Shane, you're putting out some good stuff, man. I've been enjoying watching the stuff lately. Going into them top Gooners, man. They need to be woke up, bruv. You're doing a fantastic job of it. I can promise you that. I had a bad dream. We lost to Liverpool on the opening day. Well, you know, that dream could just be transferred 13 days later to the 30th, my friend. Because, yeah, man, I can't see us going up there, because we've actually turned up to Anfield the last 2 seasons with a bit of authority, to be fair. We've actually turned up there and been good, but they've got a much better squad now. They are looking like they are it this year. We are just not. We just ain't it. I can promise you that, man. Yes, Robbo's in the building, man. Life is a bit of a bitch. Yeah, it's been a bit of an odd year. Me and Mum were talking about it earlier or last night. It's just been one of them funny years, man. And what's this? Yeah, I thought he was about to tell a story about furry handcuffs. Nah, I don't know what avenue you're going down there, Dow. Do you know what I mean? I don't know where you're going with this. No, have you got cameras in my bedroom or something? What are we doing here, Dow, man? What's going on? Yeah, myself still the lucky bastard. Yeah, big up, man. Big up to the family. Yeah, they're good, man. The kids are good. Yeah, everyone's having a good one here. Oh, here he is. What we saying then, Dad? You perked up now. What we doing for the first game against the Hammers? Well, do you know what? You'd know that last week if you fucking answered your phone, wouldn't you? Yeah, Mr. Terence Knowles, Dora the Ignorer. You'd have known that. Do you know what I mean? I'll give you a buzz after. I mean, you bet bloody answer, you sod. Love you, mate, of course. What we're saying here, next season already done. Oh, man, that's it. Fast forward, copy and paste, everyone. We got Lawrence in the building. Big up to you, bruv. How are you doing, my friend? I've just seen these fixtures. Yeah, bro. Think I better book a taxi now for Arteta to pick it up. Come on, September. Come on, September. The first few games ain't looking too pretty, are they, Lawrence, my friend? But it's all about September, man. Come on. That's it. That's what we're doing. Yeah. Big up to Miss Shane, of course, every time. Yeah. And Shane make my day with the morning shows. Yeah, man. I've just not been able to do them as frequent as I could. But today I see a little cheeky opportunity, and I thought, sod it. I'll give you all the ugly mug and the swearing in the morning that some of you sort of crave. I can't help it. I'll try and be a little bit clean in the morning. And then after about 5 minutes, one slips out, and I just think, oh, well, do you know what I mean? That's that now. We're all adults, aren't we? What can we do, man? But big up, man. That's what we do it for. You know what I mean? We want to talk about Arsenal, and you're the people we want to talk to, man. I was saying, I can't think of what it was. I think I've got like 1,600 subs now. I think I've lost about 400 of them. And someone's like, oh, well, that's a lot. And I'm just like, but they're the 400 that I don't want. Like, go away. Sod them all. They're all the ones that I don't want, man. They don't like what we're saying, well, do you know what I mean? It is what it is. What are December fixtures? Let's have a little scroll through right now. Yeah, I realise I've left them there for a little while. So, yeah, just before around there, bud, we'll go to December and January. Yeah, my friend. Yeah, what a Top Goose saying about the fixtures. Oh, I mean, you'd have thought there'll be content going through later. I'm actually going to do a call-in show later. I don't know whether it's going to be 8 or 9 o'clock. Well, obviously, it's going to be fixture sort of related and all of that sort of stuff. Do you know what I mean? There'll be a few bits we're going about. Obviously, the striker things will be brought up because it's just an ongoing saga. We all know, sadly, it's going to be an ongoing saga for the rest of the, probably not just for the rest of the month, rest of the winter, isn't it? Frustrating. What a top goodness, yeah. So I'm sure we'll find out, man. But big up to Shane. Come on, man. Agree on a lot of wankers in the other side of the fan base. I mean, they're ridiculous, aren't they, bro? Come on, man. Good morning, Hendo in the building, man. And all of you watching, yeah. If you ain't already, for everyone here, man, 50 in the building, drop a cheeky like and subscribe as well. You know what I mean? It means a good deal. And everyone's saying hello to each other. It's me, Everest. Big up to you, brother. Cheers for stopping by, mate. And that's it. Everyone hit that like, man. What we saying here? Justin, big up to you, brother. Cheers, man. Mum lives above Ryford Avenue Shops. Oh, is it? Oh, yeah. But I know they're very well, not very well, but it's not that far away from me, to be fair. In fact, I used to have an ex-cheeker that lived around there. We're literally only around the corner. Big up to you, Justin, man. Come on. Endo, yeah, big up to you, Binks. Leeds are good, man. That's it. Yeah, they're good. That's going to be a tricky game just because they've got promoted as well. They're going to be bang up for it. Bang up for it. We could have had any other of the promoted sides. You know, Burnley away could have still been a tricky thing, but having Leeds, you know, we even got the hardest fucking promoted side, didn't we? Typical. Liverpool start and end of the season looks a bit rough. Whereas ours, to be fair, Everest, I don't know if you've seen it. Ours don't look too bad, to be fair. Big up J Real One. Big up to you in the building. Yeah, tough start. It's not how you start; it's how you finish. So fingers crossed. We're there for the race. I'll scroll down that now, so we can all have a cheeky little goosey at the April. We'll probably be able to squeeze March, April, and May in there, to be fair. And that's what we're obviously going to be finishing like. You know, that's it. Not how you start, you know what I mean? It's how you finish. The longer we don't sign anyone, the longer it will take to settle in the team. Facts. All will blow up in the fraud's face. And like what I quite rightly said earlier, the longer we leave it, the longer we leave the opportunity for other big clubs to come in and sign one of them strikers. And if they do, then what happens is we have to pivot over to the other striker, and then we are absolutely stood there with our pants down. And we've got no real ball in the court, have we, in terms of negotiations? We concede all power. The fees go up, the wages go up. It's ridiculous. We've seen this before, haven't we? We've listened to this CD. We've read this book so many times, haven't we? Aaron, I've decided I'm going to start supporting Tottenham. I no longer an Arsenal fan. All right, Luca. What we saying here, man? Big up. I know you ain't like that rap. Big up to you, my friend. Arteta out, man. Hopefully by September. Come on, September sacking. What phase is Aaron in? You know, phase 5'4". What we doing here? That's what we're saying. You know, I'm 5'10" to be fair. I'm average. Come on. Yeah, phase 1. You know what I mean? That's it. We're in phase 1 year of YouTube, man. Just one. We're in phase 0.5. Fuck it. I'm gonna give myself some credit. Big up to you, man. Yeah. I'm live. Please don't hit me. That's it, babe, isn't it? The direct debit sunglasses were to cover my black eyes, wouldn't they, babe? Huh? Yeah. She won't entertain me while I'm live. Oh, here we go. What's Dad's excuse? Oh, he's. What have you done? Sorry, son. Dropped me phone, didn't I, son? It's on a busy thing, son. And sodding lost to use it, son. I bought a new one, though, son. I can't remember where I put it, son. Yeah. I mean, I'm not surprised whatsoever, Dad. Not surprised whatsoever. So, have you not got a blower at all, then? Let me know. Otherwise, I'll send you a little Facebook or something like that. Who's Rat's going to do a Luca? Yeah, well, great minds rhyme. Come on, bruv. Yeah, nah. That if you're gonna follow anyone, I don't suggest it be that geezer, man. Like, I definitely don't suggest it. You could definitely have better role models, man. I was hoping we've had a tough start. That's it. Silver linings, bruv. Silver linings, man. Come on. Can't write. You can write Newcastle off. That's 0 points, bruv. Newcastle. That's what I'm saying. We've managed 3 shots on target in our last 3 visits there. And really, to be fair, when we've gone there, we ain't even looked like we've really had a chance of winning any of them games. Obviously, you won't ever have the chance of such a low scoring effort or an accuracy or a shooting effort, will you? You're never going to do that. But I mean, we've never been in them games once. Not once. We got taken the piss out of them both legs in that Carabao Cup by them. Absolutely taken the piss out of. It was only because of the end of the season that it ended somewhat comfortable at the Emirates, but Newcastle away, Newcastle at home. You know, yeah. Well, I mean, Newcastle away. Obviously, I'm just staring at the home in April. Newcastle away, very hard fixtures, man. It's not been kind to us at all. Big up to AJ in the building, man. What do you make of it all? What do you make of the fixtures, AJ? I'm on 34 lives, man. Come on, we can get a couple more in that. Come on, man. Chris Welch, you in the building. Big up, mate. Hopefully, everyone's in the chat's all good as well, man. January is tough too. Yeah. That's it. They're tough periods, man. I don't think it's as tough as it could have been, to be fair, though. I will actually say that. I think while I'm remembering it now, we've got 2 home games, Aston Villa and Brighton, I think it was. And then afterwards, I think we've got an away. Was it away? I think we got Liverpool maybe on the 7th. But I think it could have been worse, to be fair, the Christmas period. We could have had a few more horrible, nasty away games. You know what I mean? There or thereabouts around Boxing Day. I think it could have been a lot worse. I'm not going to lie. But yeah, it's nowhere near as bad as that start. Happy with our fixtures, yeah. Starting home to Bournemouth. Yeah, rub it in, mate. Yeah, rubbing it in. Come on, man. Witness, big up, bro. I like learning from older fans about the history of their football club. Yeah, man. Can't disregard past glory days of Arsenal football. That's what it's all about, man. And you'll get fans like me and the Shanes and all of that, regardless of I'm 35. I'll look up to Shane's knowledge at 45 because he has got more knowledge than me about Arsenal Football Club. Do you know what I mean? And Shane will do the same with a Kenny. Do you know what I mean? Almost the age is somewhat-ish irrelevant. Do you know what I mean? I know, obviously, it means you've more likely got a chance to have history, experiences, etc., etc. But if you know what you're talking about, you know what you're talking about. Lee's another great one to learn from about football in general, man. I'm not kissing the geezer's arse. That geezer knows a lot about football. Having spent hours and hours and hours and hours backstage with that geezer, mate, he knows what he's talking about. He fucking proper does. And Kenny is just a joke. Honestly, like the geezers, he is an encyclopedia. It's ridiculous. They're the ones you want to learn from, my friend. And it's good that you're like that, mate. I don't know how old you are, but it's good that you want to learn about the history of the club. That's what it's all about, mate. And Arsenal have got a fantastic history. Let's not forget that, man. Might have a problem with might have a problem with whiskey for breakfast. That's it. This is what we want to hear, man. A little cheeky whiskey for breakfast, yeah? Or if I had a Stella here, I'd drink to that, my friend. It's what we're doing here. It's nearly 10 o'clock now. What's it, 11 where you are? Come on. Come on, you're probably 10 minutes late. Come on, Catalan. What are we doing here, man? Whoever is involved in these fixtures, Arteta's pissed them right off, isn't he? Let's not get it twisted. He has pissed someone off at that FA or whoever does it, the Premier League. It's madness how you got signings in ready while you and City are both leaving you behind. Bruv, you and City, mate, I'm telling you, what have you got like between, I think, is it 8, 10 signings? And they're not mug signings either. They're not muggy signings. They are proper signings. I think between you, we ain't signed one. We're the only team in the Champions League that hasn't signed a player yet. Oh, but don't worry, it's only the 18th. Calm down, it's only the 18th. It's not only the 18th for everyone else, though, our rivals, is it? Yeah, but they don't like the logic being flipped back on them because they don't know how to handle it. And Liverpool want Isak, mate. If they get Isak, Control-Alt-Delete the season, bruv. I'm telling you. What's your old man's expectations? I don't know. It'll probably take a week to answer you, Ryan. Well, let's have a little while. Stan, if you're still in the chat, mate, what you saying about West Ham, you know? We want to know. You surely can't be double confident, man. You lot have been absolutely wanking you the last few months. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, man. Big up, yeah, big up. Come on, Brian. Do you have Facebook? Yeah, but I don't like it's a personal sort of one as well. So I don't really give that out. It's got loads of all family and things like that. So I'm sure you'd be like cool with it. But I was thinking maybe you're setting one up specifically for do you know what I mean, the channel and all of that. Because I've done an X or a Twitter, whatever you call it is, but I don't know how to use it all, to be fair with you. I'm a bit of a dinosaur like that. I start showing my age with things like that. Miguel can't even spell unprecedented. Unprecedented. Order of the fixtures don't really matter. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, do you know what I mean? It's Roberto Di Matteo. That's it. We've got to play the clip now. We've had that. Do you know what I mean, Roberto?
Roberto Di Matteo, mate.
Roberto Di Matteo, mate. Great history, shit. Yeah, well, shit future, I promise you. Yeah, we have got a pants future under this manager. We've had a pants 5-year history, really, haven't we, to be fair? Like, let's not get it twisted. Jez the Godfather, man. Come on. Yeah. Kenny. Yeah. They're the proper old school heads, mate. They know their shit. Especially, the Jezzes and the Kennys and the DJBs, man. There's no messing about with that knowledge. That is IQ bursting out their skulls, man. No one cares about Arsenal. Well, do you know what I mean? Well, that's it. You found the right Arsenal channel to not really care about Arsenal, because at the minute I don't really care about them either. So yeah, well done. Good for you. Binks. Arteta getting payback via fixture list for crimes against football. Facts, bruv. Facts. He's pissing people off too much, man, and it's spanning not just the Arsenal fan base, but it's obviously spanning Premier Leagues and Champions Leagues. What's your top gun and say the fish? 100%. I'm waiting for it. I'll be keeping my eyes on other streams and all of that later. Waffle, mate. I promise you that will be heavily used. And I bet you any money, Mikel Arteta, he'll cry about it and all. That'll be one of the first things when he does the next press conference, whatever that may be for. I guarantee you any money that geezer will whinge and cry about it. He will. He'll try and play it off maybe a little bit cool, but we'll know that nasty little subtle digs in there. He'll cry about it 100%. It's a draw. It is what it is. It ain't been kind, but what can you do, man? You play each other for the whole thing. And you know what? Like I said about the Liverpool, like I said about Danny's Liverpool and a few other people in the chat, Liverpool fans here. If you're that good and you're winners, you don't care who you've got. And that's the truth of it, isn't it? If you're Liverpool, Danny don't care. Danny don't care if he's got Manchester United away, then Arsenal away, then Manchester City away. Danny don't care if he's got Newcastle away after that. Danny don't care because he's going there and expecting to win. It's as simple as that. Do you know what I mean? And that just goes to show you that Arsenal, and they're not at that level yet. Because we naturally look at this and think, fuck me, yeah, that's hard stuff. We should be going into this after 5 years, after probably 6 years now, with a lot of money spent. After this window will be nearly £1 billion spent. We should be going in the thinking, I don't really care who we've got. Let's bring the season on. Let's bring these teams on. Let's go. But instead, it's not like that. It's all negative in all the fixtures. We're wondering where the first fucking win's coming from. Come on, man. And that's not down to us being negative people, man. That's not down to no one here being negative. That's down to Arsenal giving us nothing to cheer about. But the top gooners don't really see that. They're like, oh, why would you be miserable all the time? How about Arsenal don't make me fucking miserable all the time? How about that? That'd be a nice little thing to go by, wouldn't it? What's the top gooners say the fixtures? But yeah, sorry, I just read that out. Yeah, Mr. Waffle, yeah. Leave the fixtures alone. The other day, Ty said, bring on Liverpool away first game. Yeah, do you know what? Yeah, but the thing is people like that, they give it the absolute Barry McGuigan, didn't they? And then they just get shut up every single time. Oh, here we go. We've got someone else who's decided to eat their Weetabix in the morning as well. He's like Arnie fucking Schwarzenegger behind the keyboard, isn't he? This absolute cunt. As a Spurs fan, no one cares. Fuck off then. Fuck off. Just go away. Just go away. I'm pretty good, to be fair, with not blocking people. But do you know what? Fuck off. Go away, you spotty virgin little wank stain. Fuck off out the chat. Piss off. Go pick up your little wank sock and go give your little 1 inch a little wee tug and fuck off. What we saying, man? So always get melts in the chat, didn't you? And there we go. We've got one. And he supports Spurs, so he's an even bigger cunt. Bring me Barcola, Sesko, Eze. I mean, this is a fucking shopping list, bro. Yeah, man. Big up, though. Yeah, I agree. DJB shows are brilliant. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'll be jumping on with them quite regularly as well. I see, we dropped 10 people on there. Sometimes people don't like the C word, but oh well, grow up. We're all adults here. What we doing here? Come on. All the sheltered people. Deal with it. Watch Manchester United signing Buemo and a striker, mate. I'm telling you, if they was to get a Gyökeres and they was to get, when Buemo through the door, yeah, there'll be somewhat of a force. 100%, man. Leave the geezer alone. Spuds fan with a Bournemouth player on this picture. I know you can't write it. He's obviously a complete demented spastic retard as well, to go on with the fact that he supports an absolute crap team and is a wanky 16-year-old little virgin who's never going to get out his nan's little bedroom. What we doing here? What we saying here? But they're so hard behind the keyboard, aren't they, man? Do you know what I mean? They're so hard behind the keyboard. I've never seen muscles so big. What we saying there? Yeah, it's like Kai Havertz, man. He's just built out, isn't he, old dickwad? We're saying we got to make a rant short for the fixture list, but still predict the win for all of those games. Yeah, yeah. Facts, man. Yeah, facts. See me going live now. I think, I'll have a quick. Yeah. You do what you need to do, bruv. Just bare minimum as a double. Yeah, but we're not going to do that, bro. We're not going to win anything under this manager. Get this manager out in September. Write the league off, and hopefully we get a couple of cups. I'll take that all day long, bruv. I promise you, Sean, all day long. If we had an absolute stinker of the season and we got this prick out by September, and then we just thought, do you know what? We've got a good little opportunity here to win 2 cups. Fantastic season. Absolute fantastic season. But yeah, it's looking that sort of way, innit, my friend? But right, I've missed a battle. Red in the building. Big up to you, brother. All right, Aaron, Liverpool fan here. Hope you're good. A few of your fans online saying the league wants us to win the Prem again. Oh, mate, that one's started now, is it? Have you been reading that in some of the chats this morning and that, have you? After the fixture list, of course. I'm assuming that. Come on. Our fan base are relentless, bruv. Not the geezers that we got in here, the guys and the girls in here. We've all got good heads, mate. That's why we're here. Do you know what I'm saying? We're all sensible. But there is a large part of that fan base that you'll see over the course of this fixture. We'll be doing this all the way until September, October, and by the way, seeing Arsenal fans whinging about it. We're talking about, it's a tricky start, but they'll bring all the excuses out. Like you said, they want Liverpool to win it. Or they're all against us. We'll never say things like that over this side of the fence, bruv. I can promise you. Just little excuses, man. Excuses are for bitches, man. And we're not little bitches over this side of the fence. Come on, man. Can't wait to see a gal cry when the bridesmaid banner again. Oh, man, I know. Yeah, he's that talking about bitches. That geezer is a double bitch, man, isn't he? He is a proper bitch, that geezer. With the lowest football IQ I think I've probably ever seen. I promise you, and I'm not even just saying this, and I can't wait to say it to his face, I have never met a football fan as poor as him. Never listened to an Arsenal fan talk as sad and ridiculous and fake and fraudulent and pathetic as that man. What that comes out of his mouth, it's borderline ridiculous. Like and I do like Shane sometimes when I'm Potsies, because he sort of takes over with that sometimes. It depends for me. I'm so reactive in terms of what mood I'm in. Sometimes I'll just sit there and chill and just bide my time and just, hammer them quite quietly and calmly. And if I'm on pint 6 or 7, I'll just run him into the ground. You know what I mean? I'm so 50-50 in what I want to do, but Igao ain't really got a. Well, I think he has actually. Never a foul. Actually, and on leaves, I've completely destroyed him. It all depends on what mood I'm in, man, and how drunk I am usually as to what abuse the top gooners get. Do you know what I mean? What can we do? What can you do, innit? Yeah, man, that's it. Yeah, if you want to come in and start giving it the Barry McGuigan, sometimes I can't be bothered, but do you know what I mean? He comes in giving it the absolute Barry. He's got his big boy pants on this morning and he's been binned off now. Do you know what I mean? But that's what they got with their lives. Do you know what I mean? What can we do here? What can we do here, Marie? These kids, man, isn't it? What we saying there? Dad's finally come back again with an answer. Here he is. We've signed shit. Sullivan is ripping the money up from West Ham for a possible sale. We've got 4 kids elevated to play. Couple of possible loans. We've been shafted. Scapegoat Potter. Yeah. I thought it was going to be a good signing for you boys, to be fair. I'm not going to lie. I thought, maybe the Chelsea thing would just be a bit of a blimp. Big club too soon. But he ain't done nothing at you guys. What made you worse? And you were giving it the Barry as well, Dad, wouldn't you? About not wanting Moyes. Moyes is looking like Pep Guardiola to you lot over there at West Ham now. Let's get that absolutely right there, Father. You're right, yeah, man. Don't really matter. LFC beat Real Madrid. Yeah, that's it. Well, Liverpool, mate, they don't care. I promise you. Liverpool fans, they don't care. And that's the difference. That's where Arsenal Football Club should be. I promise you, and I'll say this again. This is where Arsenal Football Club should be. After half a decade, 3/4 of a bill, which will go to a bill this summer, we should be going, couldn't really give a shit if it's Manchester United. Sweet, can't wait. Now we're like, 1 point there. We shouldn't care. Liverpool don't care. They're going to go into their Europa, their Champions League with the same thing and the same mentality. Bring on whoever. Bring on whoever. We don't have that because we know we're not good enough to have that. But you'll get morons like a gal, you know what I mean? And them boys that go, oh, yeah, we know. When you get Rory, constipated knobhead, talks absolute crap and needs an absolute crap to get rid of that bloater of a face of his, talks absolute shit. And then he's like, well, we are beaten 3 times over XG. Oh, did ya? Oh, who cares? XG. People only know that because you just told them. No one cares about it. No one cares. Ridiculous. What we saying here, man? Nevy, that's it. We got some pillocks in the chat. Sometimes we just got to deal with, man. Do you know what I mean? It is what it is. What we saying? Rebaona. Hopefully I pronounced that right. It's a bit too early for me to be getting tricky names to pronounce, so do apologise. All the things I could have walked into. Someone being told to go and have a wank. Well, don't forget with his little 1-inch one. Do you know what I mean? Don't forget that. Don't forget that. Come on. Yeah, you got in at the wrong time, unfortunately, or the right time, depending on what personality you've got, I guess. It's only good news on the draw to be out by Christmas. No. September. This is what we're saying. It's all about September. September sacking. Come on, man. Christmas ain't good enough. We need the geezer out by September. Lose the first 5 games and get out of my football club, please, man. After in the FA Cup. Yeah, I always say I've got it up there. I won't pull it down now. But obviously 2020, when we won the FA Cup, we couldn't go to it as fans. But 2017 was my first FA Cup final at Wembley as well. And I'm telling you, man, I'm not going to knock the fact that, for anyone that watches it on the telly, but when you're in the stadium, man, to experience it, yeah, it really does hit on another level, man. And it's something I will keep with me forever, especially it being the first one. It's memories. Me and Dazza as well. Dazza Smoked You in the chat was next to me. Something I will cherish forever, man. That's what it's all about, Abhijit. Chat, winning trophies. It's what it's all about, man. We don't pay 1,500 quid a season. We pay for parking and fuel and food, beers, all the other crap that comes with it. Do you know what I mean? The time that we give up with, it could be your mates, could be your kids, your missus, whatever. We don't do all of that to be unsuccessful every year. Do you know what I mean? It's what it's all about, man. Trophies. Give me a Carabao Cup. I don't care. I want to go to Wembley and win. It's what it's all about. Day out. It's more than a year since Bayern lost. Yeah. Still no striker. Bruv, I can't think who it was. I think it was on Potsy's, yeah, and Shane pointed it out. Or, no, it was Matty, sorry. Matty pointed it out. If we don't go and sign any more strikers or sign a striker, or it lingers on, we could very, very easily find ourselves with almost exactly the same team as we had 2 years ago. Bar maybe the Zubamendi. It'll be almost exactly the same team. That goes to show how poor and pathetic. Because Marino and Calafiori don't get into this squad, by the way. If anyone here thinks that Calafiori is getting in at left back over Miles Lewis-Skelly now, I mean, you're sorely mistaken. Calafiori defends like Andre Santos. All right, his one-on-ones are absolutely horrendous. The geezer can't play left back, but we continually play him at left back. It's because we've got a manager that continually don't know what he's doing. But what can we do, man? That seems to scam results and stand the job. He is luckiest manager we've all seen, man. All right, here we go. I'm locking this. What's it? 22nd of March. Nice. 16th of May. And the CL final, which we will absolutely not be participating in. Yeah. But yeah, we'll definitely be keeping a good eye for the pardon me, the 22nd of that Carabao Cup. I want to win that, man. We ain't won that since '93. That is not good enough for a club of Arsenal stature. I know Wenger didn't. He should have took it a little bit more serious. He obviously used it to bed the kids in. But when like me, and I've done a lot of you in the chat, most of you probably do, when you remember that Birmingham final, man. I mean, Jesus Christ, going 1-0 down, Nikola Zigic. And then Van Persie scores the equaliser and does his knee and goes off injured a little bit later. And then what was that? What was it? Was it Chesney and Koscielny, was it? And then Obafemi Martin scores that late winner for Birmingham. And they got relegated that season, by the way. They got relegated that year, by the way, Birmingham. That was peak embarrassment, man. I'm not going to lie. That was a dark final. What are we saying here? So we're going to say Liverpool pay the PGMO. Oh, that's a joke, isn't it? Yeah, PGMO are two separate organisations. Yeah, I know, but try and explain that to them. They don't get it. They won't understand that's two separate companies, mate. I said, well, with Spurs, they are more serious than us. Facts. They wait till the end of the season after Ange won the Europa. They sacked him, didn't they, bruv? We kept ours after losing and being exiting three times in a row in that competition. We keep our manager. They sacked theirs for winning. Can't write it, bruv. Harry Zippy Hughes, yeah. The hardest possible start. There you go. If I wanted to do something like that, I could have probably put a little quirky thing like that. It's not the hardest possible start. It's just a start. Could have been better, couldn't it? It is a hard start no matter what, but we won't use that as an excuse over here. You've got to win the games anyway. Get the requisite amount of points after April, after April, because I'm looking at April, after September, and then build off of that. But if you fuck that up, it'll just be another season in the league wasted again. What we saying there? Yeah, lucky we had one win from our first 6. That's it. Find where the win's coming from, innit? Do you know what I mean? Gal calls Foden a scrub. Yeah. He's like Arteta, mate. He's got no player ID as well. He's one of them that wants Sesko because he can jump high. He's one of them that wants Sesko because he can touch his feet in the basketball net. Like, that's the metric that we go on. We over here go on the fact that Joker has got 89 league goals in the last 3 years. And a gal on the top gooners say, oh, well, he can jump high. What are we doing here? Arsenal need a permanent striker and we just want the geezer who can jump highest. Do pole vault then. Like, do something like that. Don't care. Compete in the Olympics. I don't care. Play basketball. Who gives a toss? Give me the geezer who scores astronomically more goals. That's the geezer we need. Not project. San Francisco 49ers, bro. Can't wait for our opening game to bring on a new season. Yeah, man. I'm looking forward to it, obviously. Do you know what I mean? To be fair, it's been nice having a break from Arsenal. I'm not going to lie, but it does get a little bit boring without football. Also, you know what I mean? I'm not going to lie. You need a little bit of a break, about a month, and then you start getting a little bit twitchy. Then the transfer news starts pissing you off if you're an Arsenal fan. Do you know what I mean? What, just getting knocked out the 3rd round again? My mate, come on, man. We've only got to the 4th round twice since he's won it. And that was against Oxford and Crystal Palace. That is pants, isn't it, ladies and gentlemen? I'm not going to lie. Yeah, big up, Geese, new to the channel. Big up to you for jumping over here, mate. Proper rate here coming from a Chelsea fan. That's what it is. And the thing is, obviously, Will, you're obviously one of them Chelsea fans with a good bit of common sense in you. You've obviously got a good football brain in you, because usually up here recognises up here. Do you know what I'm saying? So it don't really matter whether we support the same team, whether we're rivals of this and all that. You've got an appreciation that someone knows what they're talking about, even if you agree with them or disagree with them or whatever. You can tell when someone's being genuine or not. And that's what it's all about. And if that's a bit you, Will, thank you very much for stopping by, man. We'll never stop spitting the facts over here, man. We don't really care about anything else. It's what we'll always do. Talk straight from the heart. Shoot straight from the hip. Not saying we're at that level, but if you can only prioritize either, which one would it be? Champions League. I know that there'll be people like Kenny Ken that will bring back an argument. There's no right or wrong here. It's a subjective question, of course. But I've seen Arsenal win the Premier League. And that's why I'd love us to win the Premier League, because I feel over 38 games, you do get to gauge who's the best. And if you win the Premier League, you're the best. You know, that's 38 games in this league. But I want us to see that Champions League, man. We need to win that. Not only so I can have one of the greatest days of my life, but so I can stop listening to all the away fans chanting it. That's won it, like the Chelseas and the Cities and the Liverpools. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, it pisses me off at the Emirates. I'm not going to lie. As a Liverpool fan, big up, man. Pressure for the Arsenal fans. Speaking facts, there's a few of us. There ain't many. YouTube is full of some vulgar character, avatar, moron, clickbait, in it for the money, fake fans. I can promise you that. But there's a few of us. There's a few of us that ain't. Go and head over to Shane Goon as well. He's another proper one. But big up to you for stopping by. No, that's what we want, man. Some other fans in here, man. It's all good. And the right fans, and the Chelsea fan and Nevy, you seem like the right ones, man. Big up to you, brother. I'm at the stage right now. Part of me don't want us to win anything. Sorry. Yeah, I get it. I get it. The scenario that I had earlier would ideally be Arsenal fuck the first 5 games off, sack this manager out, and then someone come in and win us a cup. That would be a fantastic season, and then build properly again next season. Do you know what I'm saying? What we're saying there, yeah. Well, can I have your thoughts on Berta now? Now he's got his feet under the table. Listen, let me say this, and this is clearing up, because I've been one of the first, very, very first channels coming out on here and being vocal about my disappointment in Berta. I might have been on our side of the fence, probably one of the first people, if not the first person to say it. I'm not accepting this, get his feet under the table. He's a 50, 60-year-old man or whatever he is. He was doing the same job for 12 years at Atletico Madrid. He's come seamlessly into the same job. He's just in a different country as all, and there's a bit more white on the kit. That's all it is. I'm not in for all of this hand-holding things. All he needs time to settle in. He's had targets from Atletico Madrid in all numerous positions. He knows he's been at this football club for a little bit longer. He's known that he was going to sign for Arsenal Football Club. When someone signs, especially someone at his age, with his experience, with his CV, if he signs in the beginning of May, I expect him to start working in the beginning of May. And I know it's slightly different, but let me give you an example. So if we signed Benjamin Sesko or we signed Victor Gyökeres, and in the first 2 months he didn't score a goal, we're getting on his back, aren't we? I think that's fair to say. If Zubimendi comes in the first 2 months, he's absolutely stinking the place out. We're going to get on his back. And for me, that's the same thing. Berta's came in, and for 2 months, and this has been the most crucial thing and what we signed him for and what Arsenal fans like us pinned our hope on. We're going to see things progress and speed up and move in negotiations. We have seen fucking no change whatsoever. So as far as I'm concerned, he's came in here and for 2 months done absolutely fuck all. So why should he be treated any different to a player or any other member of staff that is not pulling their weight? So if it was any player out there who was having a shit 2 months, we'd be on his back. So copy and paste for Berta. He needs to pull his finger out as Italian little arsehole and start getting to fucking work, mate, and signing some players. Because I'll tell you what, 18th of June, and we quickly become 18th of July. We'll quickly become 18th of August. And I'm telling you, if we're not ready for there, it's a fucking write-off again. We've lost before a ball's been kicked. And we've done exactly that last year, ladies and gentlemen. We lost the league. We lost all the cup. We lost every competition we were in. Probably in July or August, because we didn't do what we needed to do when that pivotal moment is, and the pivotal moments again in this window. Get in what you need. Don't mess about. And what we're doing, it's like self-sabotage at Arsenal Football Club. I'm telling you, I'm sure they have at board meetings go, right, how can we fucking just be really shit at our job? How can we make sure that this takes so long, it pisses every single one of them off? How can we make sure Arsenal overspend on a striker? I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll just spend a year tracking 2 and still not decide when the window's open. Well, it's ridiculous, man. It's absolutely ridiculous. But Berta, he's not it for me, man. Yes, he has still got time to change that in the window, and I bloody hope he does. 2 months in, you've done fuck all, son. Absolutely fuck all. Disappointment, that man. Disappointment. Kevo, big up to you, brother. Hope you're all good. Do you know what I mean? I'm sorry. I don't know if anyone in the chat agrees with me on that point with Berta. It's different if we'd have hired a Jack Wilshere or a Mertesacker to do it, and then you're like, all right, it's his first job there. Suppose you have to give him leeway. Nah. He's one of the best in business. Start work the second you are contracted to. He's got targets in his mind previously from there. There's no excuse. No good enough excuse. Time, yeah, all well and good. I expected you to have done more so far now. We haven't even decided what striker we got, let alone even put in a bid for one. And it's 18th of June. Come on, man. Arsenal Football Club are moving like a pathetic team. What do you reckon the conversations that Liverpool and Manchester City are having? They're laughing between each other going, yeah, it's a two-horse race again, isn't it? Yeah, two-horse race. They know it. They're looking over at Arsenal and thinking, nah, they're not serious. They're not serious. Yeah, that's what, beds are kids in, yeah. No, that's what they're doing over there. We're not serious, and they're right. They're laughing at us. Of course they are, because we're not moving proper again. Now, that could all change in the next 2 weeks, and then my attitude will change because we've got it over the line. But at the minute, I'm sorry, it just ain't been good enough. And I don't think anyone in this chat will probably disagree with me, to be fair. All right, Sheffield United are going to sack Chris Wilder because he failed. Exactly, no sentiment involved. That's what it's all about. But Arsenal are just in love. Most of these fans, they're in love with this manager and this project. It's like they're stalking him. They're obsessed. It's weird, mate. It's weird. Anfield Agenda tweeted, confirmed Liverpool play every team twice. Yeah, it's hilarious, man. That's obviously a dig at our moron fans, which are also an equal embarrassment. It's ridiculous, bro. I don't get it. The mutants are saying it's the hardest start. In the same breath, saying they expect 14 points in the first 6 games. Oh, my God. Yeah, man. That I mean, why does something like that surprise you? Oh, it couldn't have gotten a harder start. Yeah, but we'll win every single game, so it's not hard then, is it? Just back your team, back your manager. What we're doing here, man. Do you know what that is? That is classic them getting both sides of the argument in there. So, like, when you have a little whinge at them, they're like, oh, yeah, but, I did say it's a hard start. And then if it goes all right, they go, see, I told you it's 14 points. That mate, it's just fence sitting 101. Do you know what I'd love to do? Push him off the fucking fence. And hopefully it's a long old drop and all. Do you know what I mean? That's what they deserve. What we saying him? Look, man, 47 million. Yeah, he's going to be another little option. I reckon what Arsenal Football Club are going to do, we're going to delude ourselves in thinking we're going to get Rodrigo over the line and then maybe turn to him later in the window once we realise they ain't leaving Real Madrid to come to Arsenal Football Club. That's what I think is going to happen there. And Lookman's, it'll be a good sign. And I don't think he pushes the needle as much as I think we'd all want to. But I'd definitely rather him in than a lot of the other players that we've been linked to for sure, man. Which manager? Do you know what? You've named some, some good managers there, man. But I'd like a Simeone or a Conte to come in for that, purely because of the personnel we've already got here. And in terms of he has built. We'll give credit where credit's due. Arteta has built a good defence. And there are numbers here to suggest that a manager like a Simeone and a Conte would come in and he wouldn't really have to tinker with much there. It'd just be sorting the strike force out. So, yeah, that's why I'd have that. Come in for 2 years, win us a trophy, win us 2 trophies, and then go. We've seen Chelsea have that model for 20 years under Abramovich, and they were the most successful team in England. It's not rocket science. It really ain't. And what model did they copy, Chelsea, under Abramovich? They copied the Real Madrid model. Shock, another team that are ridiculously high level winners every single year. Oh, and then look what happened to Chelsea since they started copying the Arsenal method. Oh yeah, they don't fucking win anything. I mean, sometimes I sit there and think some people probably think we're just talking the obvious, but that's what we are. I'm not really saying anything insightful. I'm just saying the obvious. It's not rocket science, people, man. These top gooners are so far up Arteta's arsehole. Honestly, man, ridiculous. Eze, banker. I'd love that. Get that geezer in here, mate. Viscera be a good opportunity. Again, just one of them that I don't think could push the needle out. But what I do think with him, do you know what I mean? If things ain't quite going as well as we could, he's definitely a good option there. He'll do a good job for us, 100%. But I'll sort of say it'd be one of them signings where, I look at him and think, well, have we waited 5 years for Wissa? Do you know what I mean? And that's the sort of only reason why I wouldn't. But look, if we were in a bit of trouble and, we needed a striker in there, yeah, all well and good, man. But big up to Chris Welch, man. What we're saying there, smash your likes for Aaron. Big up to you, brother. Appreciate it. One of the best honest Arsenal content creators out there. And I'll try tuning in when I can, man. Yeah, that's it. No pressure. Do you know what I mean? Float in when you can. It's the same for everyone, man. That's what it's all about. And we'll have a little whinge. We'll have a little laugh together. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we could have had Luis Enrique. We let him go. Do you know what I mean? Tuchel, let him go. All of these winning managers have just come by. We've let them go because Arsenal aren't ruthless enough. And that's why I'm worried. It'll have to be really bad. It will have to be very, very low points after September to get him out. But do you know what? If that's going to get him out in September, I'm sorry, some people might not agree with me. That lose all 5 or 6 games, get this man out of this football club, and then win 2 domestic trophies. That's the best possible season I could probably think of in terms of not winning the Premier League. Win 2 cups and get this manager sacked early doors. That would be unbelievable for me. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, and Mbeumo Arsenal. Yeah, boy. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'll definitely have Mbeumo. I don't think he's going to be coming out. I think his head's elsewhere now. Yeah. Fucking yeah, of course you did. Big up to you. Thankfully, I can take a joke. But yeah, big up to you, fella. Yeah, man. Honestly, every time in the stadium, all of the winners, they always sing it. It just pisses me off. Not because they sing it, it's because we ain't got one, have we? You know what I mean? It's annoying, man. Like if Bert 1 year max. I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm obviously like you've got to appreciate he's got to have the whole window. But I'm not being funny. If this month's going to be a copy and paste of next month, I'm sorry, bro. But he's come here and done what Ralston Leahy's done. What Diamond Dice, Sven Mislintat's done. What did Sven Mislintat do? Okay, to be fair, he signed a couple of good ones. Martinelli, Saliba, cool. What else did he do? He re-signed Socrates on ridiculous wages, re-signed Aubameyang, which turned out to be good. But the point I'm going to make is, and he re-signed Mkhitaryan. It's lazy. He just came here for the payday. He's like, oh, they done all right at Borussia Dortmund. We'll sign all 3 of them, and we'll just get a couple of little gems and see if they work. Thankfully, 2 of them did, but he just had his feet up, and then he got sacked with a nice big old payday. What does that sound like? Berta just coming here. He's gone, oh, I need time to embed in. Oh, and also if he's letting Mikel Arteta have his attackers, if he's letting him have his Seskos, his Zubamendi's, his Kepa Arrizabalagas, then what's the fucking point in him the whole entire season if he's going to let Mikel Arteta have his targets this summer? It's I don't know. What's the point in him? If he's there as his role is to sign players, but this year he's going to let Arteta have all his signings, what's the fucking point of Berta in 2025? Anyone, please answer me that. Like, I'm intrigued to know. Like, he's pointless. Oh, yeah, and people say, oh, yeah, but he's done contract negotiations. All right, the Gabriel one's probably quite long down the line either, so can you discredit that from him? Is that an Arteta contract negotiation? Probably. I don't know, man. It stinks over here, bruv. Over at Arsenal, man. Of course. Do you know what I mean? Reese, pick up to you, bruv. Thank you for stopping by. Let me have a little cheeky sip of my thing. Finished by October. Could be, bruv. Sim Party looking like he's leaving. That's a frustrating one. Not gonna lie. I disagree with that. I think it'd be poor business. The only reason I can at least appreciate Arsenal, and I said this at the beginning of the show, is if he is wanting just stupid, ridiculous wages. Like, he's on 200k now. If he's being offered like 300 over Saudi, and he's like, Arsenal pay me 280, 300, and Arsenal go, do you know what? You're injury prone. I can at least appreciate that. Yeah, he's holding us to ransom, and they're just saying you're taking the piss. I can get that then. But if he's not, and he's at least wanting the same wages or whatever, and we let him go, that's very, 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 very poor bit of business from Arsenal Football Club then. I think a 12-month deal with an option for another 12 months. That's the winner with a Thomas Partey deal, isn't it? That is the absolute winner, ladies and gentlemen, man. But big up to you, Reece. Hope you're having a good day. And big up to Anthony Herbert as well, who will be, unless he already has done in the chat, pointing out that I still haven't fixed my bookcase back and it is wonky. Yeah, big up to you. Big up to you, Anthony. I just thought I'd get it in there before you did, my friend. Hope you're having a good morning, mate. Right, so I signed a traffic cone. Yeah, that's exactly right. Do you know what I mean? That's all he is. That's all he is, just a cardboard cutout. I won't carry on the next C word. You know, I've already thrown in a few of them bombs in there. That's enough for one morning show. The car wash shed will be over by Halloween. I know he's not in the building, but big up to car wash. I've got a lot of time for that geezer, man. And he was right, wasn't he? You can't knock him. He was right. Yeah. Give or take 15.6 million a season. Yeah. Why did we give him that? Two months into the last season, no one was in for him. Why would you not have just seen what he done at the end of the season and then negotiated them? Arsenal Football Club, eh? Just crap from the top down, man. What we're saying? So the moment we bring in Sesko's Berta out, yeah, that's it. Well, then that's the point I was just making. And I spoke to Northside about this as well, because then he knows that it's all about Arteta again this year. What's the point in him being here then? Berta has also fell in on the sales of Deadwood. Facts. Why has Zinchenko not moved on yet? And I know this ain't his fault. He's on astronomical wages, but it's still his job. Why is he still at this football club? Why? Why has he not negotiated a party stay? And that should be a relatively easy-ish one, you'd have thought. Why is that not happening? What's happening with Gabriel Jesus? I know he's injured, but like, are they going to be trying to set something up for the winter or something? I don't know. What's happening with Tomiyasu? Why is he still here? Well, Kivior, he's another one of them. And you know what I mean? There's players like that was the Vieiras when they're coming back, the Lokongas when they're coming back, the Reece Nelsons when they're coming back from loan. Come on, man. Nothing's happening. And that's where I think it stems on our frustration a little bit more. Not because we're taking this summer in isolations, because we've got the last 5 years under this regime of the same thing happening over and over again. And I'm just fed up with copy and paste groundhog fucking window. It's ridiculous. Bill Murray in all the time, man. Come on. It's frustrating. Yeah, you couldn't plan a worse start to a transfer window if you tried. It's embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing. Wouldn't even change a word what you said there. It's embarrassing. Pathetic. Disgraceful. Absolute ridiculous. Not going to lie. Everyone City aren't laughing at Arsenal and I'm thinking about them. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. This is what the rivals are thinking, people. They're not. They don't care about Arsenal Football Club. They've looked over and gone, I wonder how Arsenal are going to act in. And look at what we've done the first 3 weeks of the window. They've gone, nope, they're shit. We won't be thinking about them. Just us then, is it again, Pep? That's it. What we doing here, man? Do you think Berta wasn't brought in to take you over the line? He was brought in to stop your club hemorrhaging money. Well, it's earning the same amount and money it is at the minute because we're not making any signings. We're not making any outgoings. So it's just, nothing's happening, mate. Do you know what I mean? Well, let's have a try your name. Rabayona. Did I pronounce that right? Nothing's happening. Might just call you Masadi. That's a bit easier. Nothing's happening here. That's the frustrating thing. Literally nothing's happening. Madness. And bruv. Should be Arteta should be managing the third biggest club and Slot started managing at youth team level. Exactly right. Exactly right. We let this geezer go on work experience to the third biggest club in England, man. And we've had to put up with him for 5.5 years. 5.5 years we've had to deal with this geezer. Unacceptable, man. Ray Rodrigo's a pipe dream. It ain't happening. It just ain't happening. I'd be buzzing if we got him now. I'd also be bloody gobsmacked. I'm not gonna lie. Man. Grealish, I've said this weeks and weeks and weeks ago. That stinks of Arsenal. I said the same thing about Sterling. That Grealish stinks of Arsenal Football Club. Stinks of it, mate. I'm telling you. Bad start. Panic buys. Rashford end of August and Sterling. Probably Sancho and all. That's where they're the avenues we'll go down. I'm telling you. Morning, Geezer. Big up, AK, man. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're all well and good this wonderful Wednesday morning, man. Big up Don Roman. Yeah, he didn't mess about that geezer, did he? I say it. You go the third largest club to a toffee, to an idiot, to a buffoon, to an absolute little Spanish narcissistic prick that don't win anything. Is in control of the third biggest club in England. Great. And what's it given us over 5 years? People forget everyone thinks all last season. That's where they got goldfish memory, these top gooners. Goldfish memory, man. We've had 5 years of this failure, bruv. Since he won the FA Cup, we have entered 19 competitions and consecutively failed in all 19 competitions. That's damning. Come on. I wanted to see me only when we sacked Emery. No, but do you know what? Who went to Everton? Carlo Ancelotti, the same time that Mikel Arteta came to Arsenal. What? I mean, you can't even write the level of ineptness from this football club. It's like EastEnders, isn't it? It's just like EastEnders, just negative drama throughout the whole entire thing. Villa twice in December. Yeah, does that even happen? Yeah, I didn't even realise you had them in December, both in the same month, to be fair. What we got, 21 trophies in 18 years. That's what I'm saying, man. You move like a big club, and then you change your models, and then you stop fucking winning stuff. That's madness. I know, obviously, you had to. You just kind of forced in your hand with Roman, wouldn't you? Who wins the League Cup and FA Cup? Going to be 3 trophies from a possible 26 when I eventually start talking English. Yeah, man, it's even still not good enough. And hopefully he's not here to have the opportunity to win any of them trophies. But big up Brian Bradondi, bro. He's already seen the top gooner crying about the fixtures. Here we go. It's always going to be more of them, bruv. Yeah, and that's it. What's it? Criminal offence, they said. Yeah, so we're hearing all the little quirky slogans they're crying about now. Arsenal thrown to the wolves. Excuses already. Oh, mate. praise Shaka. It's ridiculous, isn't it? Come on, Brian. Big up, Dan, as well, man. How you doing this morning? Yeah, but if we're gonna have to start calling him Gerta because we're gonna start calling him Gert. He's not. We're even gonna shorten it. We call him Gert because he's acting like a woman, isn't he? Like a bitch. That's what we're doing. We're not even relegating him to Bert. We're gonna call him Gertrude. Oh, Gerta. There's no good, man. I'm not happy with that geezer. We should be going for Barcola and getting players like that. Facts, they're the type of signings that we should be looking at. But unfortunately, we are going to be ending up, I'm telling you, with a Sancho that's or a Grealish. They're the signings that I can't stop thinking that Arsenal are going to end up with. Something happened to man, Magalhaes shows less than Odegaard. I can't. And he was earning 100 grand and all before that. Rob, can anyone just explain to me how Odegaard earns 240k a week? He's not even worth 24. He's crap. He's our captain and he's 240 grand a week. And he's not worth 10% of that. Ridiculous. Morning, Aussie brother. I hope you're doing good, my friend. Hope you're doing all good. What are you saying, Dad? Yeah, talking about the gay bulldog, Toby. Yeah, the dog. Yeah, we'll ring you after your podcast. Cool, man. If you're a gooner, yeah, we won't be celebrating anything. Ha, 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 ha. Unfortunately, neither will you be. Well, I suppose the only thing you will be celebrating will probably be a sacking in the manager sooner than us. Because you've got to get rid of him, bruv, haven't you, Dad? I'm not going to lie. Saka, Gabriel, Saliba, maybe Rice, only 4 players that deserve over. Facts, mate, because they're the best 4 in the team by a country mile. The rest of them are bang. Timber, that's unfair to say bang average. Maybe still not at that level, but he's not bang average. But yeah, for the vast majority of them are there. They are just average. That's all it is. We've just got a squad full of average players that we pay mega money for in terms of wages and transfer fees. Ridiculous. Yeah, 10 needed to go. We need to do about 20 bits of transfer business in total, bruv. And we've already scratched off 3 weeks of the transfer window. It's ridiculous. Trust in the process and all of that. There's a lot of people that still are, though. Do you know what I'm saying? I promise you, there's a lot of people that still are trusting this process. And I've heard other top gooners there saying, well, just trust as long as it takes. Just as long as it takes. Well, it takes as long as it takes. Yeah, you don't care about Arsenal Football Club. Yeah, you don't care. You out yourself when you start talking like that. You don't care about Arsenal Football Club. When you're just like, oh, yeah, just however long, innit? Do you know what I mean? You don't care. Theo Hernandez available 20 million. That'd be a good little market opportunity, man. Absolutely. I said this, AJ, on my I think I had a show a couple of days ago. And I said, I'm all for signing a Hato or someone like this as a left back. Finally, just signing the left back and signing no more for another fucking 5 or so years and putting MLS up there into that left 8. I think it just kills 2 birds with 1 stone. You're absolutely right. I'd be doing that deal 150%, man. Teta is the apprentice bricklayer who thinks he can run his own business. Yeah, and knocks the wall over every time he nearly finishes it. That's what he's like, bruv. That was already said. Rodrigo is staying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, there'll have to be some real moves in the window. If 1, Rodrigo moves, and 2, he comes to Arsenal. I think that's fair to say. Yeah, man, big up. Let's run through a couple more of these. We've got to shoot. Yeah, what chances when Arsenal turns with a sign in the Luminary? Yeah, mate, Waneri and what's his name? The poor Max Dowman. They're gonna be fucked. He's gonna destroy their careers. Career ender Arteta. Hopefully he leaves before a new manager can come. Do you know what I mean? Before he fucks them off and they want to leave. So they desperately. The whole squad needs a new voice. To be fair, the whole squad needs a new voice. It's just not been good enough. It's stale, isn't it? It's stale. Any one of you Arsenal fans here looking forward to next season? Really, innit? Check Chelsea's first 6 games. I will do in a minute. Yeah, hoping to gain momentum like the Liverpool's last year. That's facts, bruv. I said the same thing. If you can get that momentum, as soon as you start facing the trickier teams, it's not that they don't become a bit easier. I shouldn't say that. But when you're in good form, I suppose the games are a little bit easier. Do you know what I mean? Rather than coming off the back of 4 losses. And that's what Liverpool done last year. They had a bit of an easier start. They had some tricky ones in there still. They were winning games, gaining momentum. And then when they got to them difficult games, they were getting the right results because they're in a good place. And they never look back, Liverpool. Never look back, bruv. I totally agree with you there, mate. Yeah, you'll beat us. No, I'm not confident of Arsenal beating anyone. There's a fetish for Sociedad. I know, yeah. You wouldn't even mind if they were like the best team in Spain, are you? They're like 10th or something like that. That's how ridiculous our manager is, that he wants to sign like a mid-table team's midfield in Spain. You can't write it, honestly. Honestly, you cannot write it, man. Let's just take a couple more of these, and then I do need to shoot. Yeah. Tell you what, we'll shoot now because I'm a little bit busy. But listen, big up to every one that's jumped in. It's been a good one. I know I should be doing a couple more of these, but I've been unable to. Do you know what I mean? The last few games. But listen, big up to everyone that has stopped by. I've double appreciated it. It's been great to have a little chat with everyone. And obviously run through some bits, you know what I mean? Have a little whinge together, have a little laugh together, and so forth. I will be back later to do a call-in show, maybe at 8 o'clock, maybe 9 o'clock. So make sure you all stop by for that. But until then, do enjoy the rest of your Wednesday, and I will catch you all very, very, very soon, man. Love to the chat as always. Come on.